What's up, y'all? Hope y'all doing well. We are back on Carbon. Before I talk about what's going on in the race, man, honestly, terrible timing of me making that update video because life has really changed. In terms of future of the channel, I am going to be trying to aim for a video a week. However, I have no idea. We will have to see. We'll have to see how things go within the next couple months. Not sure if I have the time or if I'll have the energy to do it. We'll see how it goes. However, I'm going to be trying to do a video a week at the very least. And yes, I am going to finish story mode for Carbon Online and finish the main part of Pro Street, and as well as mainly just trying to get Carbon Online video per week, simply because of the fact that that's this and maybe some other PS2 games that I've been playing, like San Andreas, Automodelista, and NASCAR Thunder 2004. I've been playing those three games kind of in my own time. Not sure if I want to make a video for those. However, Carbon Online, definitely going to be making a video for that. I'm gonna aim for once a week. Oh man, it was a great run. It was a great run of me being able to upload all the videos I could, and I'm really glad I did. I'm glad I was able to just really push out content and to finish 2 Let's Plays in that time frame. Hopefully, maybe I could also finish Pro Street, so that'll be 3 playthroughs done this year, which is awesome, which would be very, very awesome because that's something I've never done with the channel. And hope maybe Carbon 2, maybe the main story of Carbon, I can complete that as well within the next month or 2. We'll have to see. Driving this G35, and I didn't even talk about the Shelby before. Yeah, that Shelby Concept, it's a Mustang Concept. What a cool looking car. Drives not too bad. Doesn't feel like a muscle car. It feels low-key like an exotic. Too bad I don't have the perf parts to really upgrade the car. And also, at this point right now, I'm driving with G35. However, I don't know what the meta is in Carbon Online, as you kind of just take a car and see how it does, you know? And also, Carbon Online does have these cars retuned, so I think every car is actually, in a way, capable. However, there's definitely a meta. For example, the Evos are pretty OP from what I've dealt with. And as you can see here, not fully tuned. We are just getting dusted. Dusted, man. I don't even know. This is just rough. Absolutely rough. However, this car, man, Infinitis, I wish they had this car in more games. I wish they had the G37. I wish they had the Q50, the Q60, and wow, we're not going to finish last. That's awesome. We are not going to finish last, so that's a plus. But like I was saying, Infinitis, man, as I've stated before, great looking cars, stock. The moment you mod them, they look awful. And especially around where I'm at, G35s, G37s are everywhere, and people just ruin them. Like, literally ruin them. Like, they debadge the car, put a dumb lip. It's just awful, because these cars stock, when you see them, especially in person, they're designed very well. They look really nice, especially the G37, because I like the G37 because it's basically like a more muscular looking G35, and honestly, dude, it's just great. It's a great looking car when it's stock. So is the Q60. Q60, I really do like the Q60, the way it looks. It's just that people just put mods on them, and I just don't like the way they look. So Whenever I see a clean version of these cars, I'm just like, wow, I gotta take a picture. In fact, when I was on the West Coast, I saw a clean G35 and I was like, wow, East Coast could never. I took a picture of it. I literally took a picture of it as a supercar because it was just so nice. It was such a nice car. Speaking of nice cars, just randomly just putting parts on this Subaru, making it green. Honestly, Subis, modern Subis, the green is basically like their color, which is crazy. Because when you think of Subaru, especially the Impreza, you think of blue. However, no one has an Impreza. Impreza doesn't even exist in the United States. Actually, it does as the hatchback. However, the Impreza that we all know and love, if you're from the US, does not exist. And even, like, I know the WRX and the BRZ, they still got that blue. However, most of the time you see a lot of Crosstreks, Foresters, and this green, this military looking green, is basically the new Subi color, which is quite unfortunate. Man's just got slammed. And he was just like, I'm not having that. I'm not going to be dealing with that. I understand, man. I understand. This is just frustrating. This car, it's kind of odd how this and the Evo, even though they're supposed to be competitors in racing games, they tend to just slack off at one or the other. I feel like in Evo speeds, the Evo is just so much better than the Subis. The Subis are just not up to snuff. Now, it reminds me of that one video of when, not the one video, the one TV episode of Top Gear when Clarkson was comparing the Evo 10 and the Subaru Impreza of that time. And the STI just looked terrible. It looked like a cheap economy car. Which is really odd because, you know, seeing STIs in real life, I've seen that version of STI stock. It looks way more aggressive than how it did in the TV episode. And the same thing as well, the Evo just crushed it in terms of performance, which is really odd because, you know, in rally, it's a little different, you know? Speaking of Evo, we just got blocked in by Evo, and man, Stack Deck is making things difficult for us. Using a Karen to block the way, absolutely not. You are not going to be doing that, dog. Dog, you are not going to be doing that to me. I just cannot let that happen. Stefan, you are so lucky. I was gonna overtake you right then and there. Man, we are just driving terribly. Just terrible out here. Come on. Let's get right in there. Oh. Come on, Marty. Don't mess me up like that. It's okay. It is all good because we have overtaken. And we are just going to be cruising to the finish line, honestly, at this point. If Frank doesn't get in my way. Come on, RX-7. Keep going in. Keep on going. Just keep on going. Yeah, let me hit that pursuit breaker to mess up the AI, because screw the AI, man. Just insane. And we are off to the finish line. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good one. Peace.